Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Scraplist Sunday where Laura and I are going to use this layout and give you two different takes on it. And this person is Crazy Crafty Adventure. Laura was the one that found this and I had a real big challenge with this layout. So I did not do it by a 90-degree angle. So it's going to look at first like I am struggling, and I was on the struggle bus. I was on the struggle train. That train just kept on moving and I couldn't get it straight. But then once I figured it out and kind of got it going, it worked out to match pretty close to what she has. Obviously, I will link the Instagram post down there along with the YouTube channel because it does have a process video. And I watched this process video like 35 million times to try to get this down, and I didn't realize that she did 90-degree angles until now, and it took me a minute to figure that part out. And then once I got that figured out, then everything else came together a lot quicker than what I expected. But I'm telling you, this was a pain. But in the end, it looks great. I love it. It works awesome. So as you can tell, I'm trying to get this to work right. It's just being a pain for me. I'm trying all my best to try to get it to look right and to get it done. And it just took me a minute, but I get there. I will have to say that the collection that I'm using is from Close to My Heart, and I absolutely love it. However, here is my disclaimer to this. I will tell you that I was making another layout, and this was on my desk, and it works. So I promise you I'm not always going to show Close to My Heart products, but it was out on my desk, and I didn't put it away yet when I got to this layout in my stroll of, like, I keep it together on my little planner of like when my stuff is due, and I just work when things are due. And then if I don't have things in between there and there's a big enough gap, I'll then make up a regular, process video. And it so happened that Scraplist Sunday was coming up, and I didn't put this one away from Twisted Sisters, and I was like, you know what, this is actually gonna work. So I left it out. But it is Close to My Heart products. I'll link everything down below that I'm using because it is all available for you if you are interested. But I am getting this one part completely figured out and taken care of, and then I get down to that one and it doesn't match. The pink isn't right, and no. So here I go in now. This is where I fix it up. I fix it to where it is in true 90-degree angle. And then I get to what I need done. And then I come in and do the exact same thing as the 90-degree angle there. And then it's good. It's done the way it's supposed to be. I was like, good Lord. But ultimately, at the end, it fixed and it's done and it looks good. And I love what I see. And I do truly love this layout. Now the photos. The photos are when we were over in Munich and we went to Eagle's Nest and to Cinderella Castle and all of that. So ultimately, I was digging through some of my scrapbooks because I was trying to get them all all put together. I have certain colors for certain things, and I wanted to make sure that it was all done correctly. And I happened to find these photos in an album that was not done. I do not know how they ended up getting mixed up, but they did. So ultimately, January is the month to get all of these little layouts done that are finished, like the projects, like the 1Z projects, the 2s or 3 layouts. So I can say that, yes, those are done. I can put them downstairs and call it a day on these darn things. So yeah, so that's pretty much, that is exactly what I am doing. I am just putting all my layers down, and then the photos, a little bit more about the photos. So this is when we went to Eagle's Nest. Now we all know about Eagle's Nest. I get it. You know, it's not the greatest time of history. By all means, I already know this. However, it is still part of our history, and it was on Josh's bucket list to at least hit Eagle's Nest, to view, you know, the nest of Hitler, where he hid out and all of that stuff. And it was truly amazing and just heartbreaking, but yet in the best of terms heartfelt, to go through and to see the history just lay out like in front of you. You know, when you see Schindler's List and some of the other videos, movies that were made from this era when it happened during World War II, it brings it together just a little bit more. Like, it brings it more to reality, because you can put what you saw in videos and in movies and in TV and in photos into real life and be like, wow, this was a lot. Like, it took us back a little bit. It took us a bit to like come down off that mountain and be like, okay, you know, not that it felt good, but it felt cumbersome, I bet, better of lack of terms, on being up there and going through it. So this is the tunnel. Hitler wanted a tunnel to go through so that he could be able to tell when everybody was coming. And then inside of the tunnel, you get in this elevator, and you're literally inside the mountain, and you're going up it sideways. And it's a pretty cool, like, it was a pretty cool adventure. Kaylin was a little scared of it at first, but she was good with it. So, but it was interesting to go see. It was interesting to ride that. It was, like I said, it just had that feeling. It wasn't an eerie feeling, but it was more, you know, just knowing that what had happened and what we did and how we have come from it was like what I call the satisfying history truth of it all, and it brought it all together. So that's my take on this. I know that everybody is different. I completely get it and I understand, but just know that it's history, and it's part of our history, by all means, none of us wanted it, but you know, it is what it is. So, we are doing family times. Family came from the sticker pack of Happiness Lives Here. The times is from These Are My People. And then I'm coming into embellish. This one I follow pretty, I would say 95% of the way the layout looks is exactly what I did in in my layout. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. So ultimately at the end of, you know, this, make sure that you check out the still shots. Make sure you go check out Laura and her take on this. I will link everything down below, including Laura's channel, the process video for this layout, along with the Instagram link. I will also link all of the Close to My Heart products if you are interested in the products. I do come in at the end with my Shimmers paints. Y'all know that I love my Shimmers paints. And if you're new to my channel, you guys will get to know that I love all my Shimmers paints. But I put the date stamp on that, and then I come in and do more of the embellishments and all of that jazz, and then I will be finishing up with the splatters, and then that is it. So obviously, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'd love to have you. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you know each and every time that I do upload. I do upload normally between 2 to 3 times a week. It all depends on when the design team layouts land, along with the collaborations. I do 12 by 12 layouts along with traveler's notebooks, and just all of my happy, scrappy vibes and my upbeat personality will be here for you. I do also have a group that will be linked down below too. I do post in there. I have Scrappy Zooms once or twice a week, depending on what's going on with my school schedule. I am a full-time teacher, so I try to have at least 1 to 2 a week. It just all depends on like how my week goes and all of that. But I am putting my embellishments in all of the same areas as she did in her layout. And yeah, it just looks, I just love how this turns out. So the one thing that I do like that Close to My Heart is getting better at is giving us more stickers or more embellishments. They used to have like the big stuff, like the word times, and you'd get all this big stuff and like that big flower, and then you would be done. Like you'd have like 5 embellishments and then that is it. It's like American Crafts and their big giant things. Now the collections are starting to get to where there's more flowers and more things on it, which is wonderful because I can then embellish the way I would like instead of running out of things. So that's nice. I do know that I need to get out and stamp more. That I definitely need to do. So I also pulled out my sequins, which is the Bluebell sequins. These are the glitter enamel dots and then the black starbursts. And I placed them all over. I wanted to add a little bit more black to this layout just because of the word of family times. I felt like it needed it. And I'm just placing, like I said, I'm just placing all these little bits and bobs wherever I feel like I could place them to get them all looking nice and pretty. Sometimes I have to play around to figure out where I want things. I do pull out the white from the Bluebell sequence mix. And then I do come in with the Precious Metals from Shimmer's Paints. The still shots are coming up. I'm going to leave you with satisfying of putting the sequins down. And guess what? Oh, guess what? I have a jewel picker coming, so no longer will you guys see me, when I get it anyway, no longer will you guys see me go and do this where my little tweezers is going to help me put down my sequence mix. I will have the jewel keeper. Isn't that exciting? I'm so excited. I got 2 of them just so I don't, if I lose one. But here are the splatters. The still shots are coming up. Like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.